So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the greatest train in all of Japan. It is amazing. Trains in Japan, they come in all shapes and sizes. Some are fast, some are slow, and some are just a little bit weird. Now this train is one of those. This is the Shimakaze, one of the fastest and coolest trains in all of Japan. It travels over 200 kilometers, and let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, it is one of the most luxurious trains there are. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Shimakaze, one of Japan's most luxurious trains, and one that I am getting on today. Look at it, it just screams luxury. So if you're wondering what makes these seats so luxurious, it's the fact that they have so many different options. I have a reclining seat. I have a footrest that comes out. Ready? Watch this. Look at this. This is amazing. I have not one, but two desks that I can use while I am on the train. One desk, and then a second desk up here. I have not one, but two coat hangers. One coat hanger, two coat hangers. I have a light right here. And if I want a massage, it's built into my chair. I have 3 options for massage. This is crazy, and I haven't even shown you the best thing about this yet. I can control the curtain at a touch of a button. Can you get any better than this? This is the Shimakaze train, and it travels approximately 200 kilometers from Kyoto to Mie. And these are everything that is in the seats. You have a car. At the front of the car, you can see here, you can see out of the window. You can see both out the front and the back, and you can watch the driver drive the car. And this is the view from the front of the train. It is absolutely beautiful. And if you book the front seats, you can actually see this all the way through your journey. Personally, I don't think I would book the seat at the front because a lot of people come up just to have a look at the driver. So it's a little bit annoying when you're on the train, but fantastic nonetheless. You can also see out of the back of the train, and this is what the view looks like from the back. Again, fantastically cool. Personally, I wouldn't book a seat here if this was me, but if you're into trains and you want to see this, it is a very fun experience. So they have loads of storage in here, and it's free on the train, which is amazing. All you just have to do is unlock it like this, pull it open, and then bang, you got enough space for a backpack. A sort of plain carry-on size bag will fit in here easily. I think if you had one of those big sort of under the plane size bags, you might struggle to get it in here. It's not the biggest of space. Certainly carry-on, you'll get in there no problem, but like under the plane bags, don't know, might struggle. But there is a space here for bags. So what's the bathroom like on the train? Pretty standard, pretty spacious. I mean, look, this is, I've got enough room to move here. I can do a little jig. Look at that. Look at all this space, baby. Oh, we can do a dance. Yeah. Look at those moves. You can practice your dancing on the train. Oh, perfect. Sink. I will say, sink is a little bit small, but there is another sink out there which is much bigger if you wanted to wash your hands. But this sink, yeah, I feel like they could have made that a little bit bigger. I mean, look, they got the space for it. But hey. I mean, I am nitpicking now because there is another big sink outside of that, but I mean, just amazing. Wow, I cannot believe this train. Look, they've got their own little mirror step so you can go do your makeup after they go to the bathroom. That is amazing. This train is probably the nicest train I've ever been on. You can see the driver pulling out. It has amazing views. This is the best train I've ever been on. Oh my god. If you're coming with like a family, you have options for separate carriages. This is a saloon suite, sits 4 to 6. And this is like a Japanese style private room. So they're a little bit smaller, but you get a much bigger room with not so many chairs in. And next you get the Western style one, which is like a big sofa chair, which is cool. And you have a cafe, which has 2 options for seating. You have upstairs and you have downstairs. Also on board the train, if you get a little bit peckish, you have multiple options for lunch. You have a curry, you have a beef on rice, you have a calm seafood dish, a little bit of sandwich, and you have some fantastic options for drink. If you fancy a beer, you can have a craft beer, or you can have just a standard lager. You have cocktail options. You have pretty much everything, and look at this. You can even get a little bit of cake, and you can get a load of different merchandise as well. So over here is one of the cafes that you can sit in. The food is all the same on the train, the ones that I showed you earlier, but this is what your seating area looks like. To be honest, I think I'd rather just get the food and eat it on my chair, but hey, if you want to sit here and eat your food, a nice little option. I think if there's maybe 4 or 5 of you sitting in a row is a very nice option. Okay, so I've just got myself a little train beer. As you can see, it's got its design on the front, and this was actually made in Shima, which is in Mie Prefecture, which is where we're going now. And I have to say, the design of the can is fantastic. The only thing I don't like is the fact that I can peel the sticker off, which is a bit meh. Maybe they'll say it's down to recycling, but I feel like they could make this can a little bit better. The actual design of the sticker is fantastic, but I don't like that I can peel the sticker off. Maybe this is for recycling purposes, which I have to say, not a huge fan of. But how does it taste? That is the question. It tastes delicious. It's not too overpowering. Sometimes an IPA can almost go into like Weiss beer territory, and it tastes too strong, that like bitter, almost, I call it almost an armpit taste. But no, this is very refreshing for an IPA. I shall enjoy this. It's a little bit pricey for a can, it's 850 yen, but, you know, this is a nice experience, it really is. I mean, look at this. I am just, honestly, I did not expect to be getting on a train like this today. I just expected to get on like a normal train, so this has been a real delight. Okay, so I got myself a pale lager, a little bit pricey for a beer, but this is a special kind of beer. Okay, has a beautiful colour, and I cannot get over these views. Look at that. There's another train going across at the moment. Wow, absolutely beautiful. But how is the beer? It has a great colour to it. Oh, that is delicious. Oh, trying to find like good craft beer in Japan can be a little bit difficult, especially where I live in Ise-Shima. It's hard to find it, but this is a real treat. If you get on the train, I recommend getting the pale lager over the IPA, because this is delicious, but both are very good. A little bit pricey though, but apart from that, very delicious. And in addition to an IPA, I got a Shimakaze soda, something that the kids are going to enjoy. How does it look? It looks fantastic. A little bit of ice cream on the top, a load of soda in the bottom, and a load of diabetes into the line. So how does this taste? It's pretty nice, pretty sugary, nice little bit of vanilla. It's a nice little soda. If you've got kids on, then give this a try. I think they'll like it, but personally, I think I'll stick to a beer. Included with your ticket is also a free postcard as well, which is very nice, because I've got a friend who likes a nice little postcard, and he can get ready for a postcard to be on his way from the Shimakaze train. So right here we have a relic from Japan's past. This used to be a smoking room on the train, but they closed it now. I think they banned smoking on trains, and that's why it's no longer in use. I have seen a couple of these on different trains throughout Japan, these old smoking rooms, which are no longer in use. I mean, hey, if they're in a room and you're smoking for it, I don't see the problem, but a weird old relic of Japan's past. And just like that, my journey on the train is over. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't for more Japanese videos, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye, beautiful train. Goodbye.